of AVLR's consultants, analyst and author, also joins us on the program. Professor Nalapat, we've done enough shows, sir, to talk about how India and Canada basically threw punches at each other. Some of them hit, some of them missed. But the punches that India is complaining about were the ones that were below the belt. And those are the ones which were not corroborated. They were just, put out in thin air. And now it seems that the new Prime Minister, the new leader of Canada, comes in with the sane head, because he understands that getting along with India is not an option, it's a necessity. Professor Nalapat.
Yes, I fully agree with you, Vineet. I had high expectations from Mark Carney. I was a bit surprised that he seemed to be under the shadow of Justin Trudeau, who seemed completely set on demolishing the edifice of India-Canada relations for reasons that some of us have discussed, reasons that possibly are external to Canada. But Mark Carney had no such external factors bothering him. And so I was always very hopeful that he would take a pragmatic view of India. And pragmatic view means good relations with the world's most populous democracy and a very rapidly growing economy. As you correctly said, there's a very vibrant diaspora out there, and they're really doing tremendously good work, except for a few troublemakers who call themselves, I would like to call them the K group. There was the K group. They're all extremely productive citizens, and they do Canada proud, they do India proud for being ethnically of Indian origin. So I want to say, Vineet, I've been hopeful from the start that there would be a reset under Mark Carney. There was no chance of a reset under Justin Trudeau because certain externalities, but Mark Carney had no such impediments to have a good relationship with India, and I'm very happy to see that he has opened the door by inviting the Prime Minister to a G7, and the Prime Minister graciously accepted. I quite agree. That I think these kind of noises coming from a small group, amplified by two countries, both being neighbors of India, I think the Prime Minister is doing well to so far be dismissive and ignore them so far. And I hope the Canadian police are in hand, because these are violent people sometimes. And I'm sure the Canadian people are overall very good, but I hope the Canadian police, which have got a very good reputation, are overall very efficient, and they will see to it that no harm comes to any of the attendees at the G7 summit, including the invited guests. Thank you, Vinny.
Absolutely right, sir. Ambassador Fabian, the India-Canada relationship